This is video 3, and in my last video, I'm talking about trying to identify whether there's tech on this visit, because I've made too many videos and complained so much about this. I was even thinking, would they even turn it on? See what would make sense to me, because if you're dealing with your oppressor, folks, they're going to want to try to cover that at any point, meaning that to not be detected but to be on. So it's like, I don't even know if a liberal even, or anyone with a conscience would be seeing these videos, because it's like, we'll have it on a little bit and then you try to detect it to see if, can you detect that small stimulation rather than a large one. And let's try that. So in my opinion, what they're working on now, obviously, is to try to, one, you can't find it, and another, how can you not detect it if you're trying to detect it? That would be a great experiment to have. Meaning that I don't even know if only my oppressor watches these videos, and I'll say, okay, now let's try to see if we can detect a very small amount of that stimulation. Anyway, my theory, I don't know. It would make sense to turn it off completely if I'm complaining and there was actually a human rights group that could identify that technology within an area. But I realize when I'm talking to my dad, because I even, something normal that I've normally done all the years is try to get a witness to what's happening to me, what's happened to me. And, I talked about Dr. Harmon, Dr. Aparicio, I'm talking about Dr. Winter, and I'm talking about, dude, what's going on here? I mean, I need a witness, because I don't know if anybody sees these videos. I don't know if anybody, I have a complaint, with this computer. It'll a little blog will say, I have to click a button in order to see all my information, see all the information. It always comes up on the bottom. Sometimes I'll click it and it'll blank out my screen to where I have to turn it off and turn it back on. Today I clicked it and it just rebooted my Facebook. So normally it'll just blank out the screen and won't allow me to see anything. So there's a lot of government intrusion, folks, that is harmful and that is covering information up. So I don't know what people, you could get a human rights person, they could see not what I'm posting. And I wouldn't know until I talk to somebody. That's why I wish I had a camera that I could just see. I want you to watch what I'm actually on the screen in real time, so look, this is actually what's on the screen, not what somebody could put there. But anyway, I'm talking about filling the tech. So I realized they know what I'm doing. I'm trying to identify it. Then it went down low, meaning buried like exactly in the federal building. It's at the same level, meaning the post office. Apparently, I even questioned that to my dad. I said, is this a state building or a federal building? Because they always play the state's rights here in Arizona and just violate the Constitution and violate anything that makes a free country. They always play the state's rights things here. So if there's a state building, then it's like a federal, human rights under a federal law. They say, well, we're going to come check this. And they're going to go, no, you're not. It's a state building. We're not going to let you, they'll play that game. So. But if it's a federal building, they can still play the game. It's, you're in a Republican, they'll say, well, we'll do it. Oh, it's not there. Where is it? I mean, you know what I mean? But it's got to be done. It's there. Very light. Got turned off. It's like got turned up a dial by that area, and then got turned down when I started, and the guy looked, I remember. And then I realized my dad, because when we were checking out getting the food, I realized my dad is like, even the clerk, and then like made my dad give them all his cash so that he can't take me to get something. Normally he'll take me and I'll get something to eat, but it's like they took all his money, so he can't take me anywhere. He has to take me right home. So they realized what I was doing, trying to identify different areas of this technology.